Hey, how you guys doing today? My name is Denarse, and I am the host of the Marsh Show. And we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into the video today. And the title of this video is "Quick Game Day Appetizers with AB." And I pulled this video from Smoking and Grilling with AB. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody had a good day yesterday. And I hope everybody continue to have a good day for the remainder of such. Now we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into the video. Let's go.
Smoking and grilling with me, AB. Now check this out. This is my go-to last minute, appetizer.
All right, I know off the rip, off top, right at the beginning. But I had to wait as a great representative of the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I had to wait for the sting to wear off a little bit because we just, we're out of the big game. So it was a little rough around here for a little while. It was a little while. So I was, I didn't want to get ran out of the state. So that's why I had to wait before we started talking about game days and appetizers. If you're wondering, let's go.
Trio. Hey, listen, anytime somebody call me and say, AB, what am I doing? You know what? Just last minute, my light bulb goes off in my head. And then here we go. Hey, listen, I'm gonna show you two of them. Two of them gonna be done in the crock pot. It's gonna be a queso dip and a meatball. Hey, listen, both of these is perfect. I promise you that. And then the third thing is just gonna be some spicy brown, bacon wrapped little smokies. Hey, super easy. Put out a lot of flavor. All you got to do is get your drink of choice together. Put these out on half.
Responsibly. There we go.
Time or put them out before the game or whatever you're doing. Hey, even if you're having some company, this right here is my go-to trio. Hey, with that being said, I'm not going to over talk it, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make my go-to appetizer dish. All right, we're going to start off with the ingredients. First, I'm going to start off with these spicy brown sugar bacon wrapped little smokies. Now listen, this is all it is to it. You're going to Ziploc.
A nice quick look at that. All right, that's nice. That's quick. That's everything. Let's go. That's not a whole lot of stuff at all.
Gallon.
Not a lot of ingredients.
Big. You got to have toothpicks. Right here, I'm using this Jimmy Dean, premium bacon. It's hickory smoke. We got some cayenne pepper.
Okay.
This is only like a quarter. Hey, look, this is a quarter teaspoon, but I made it heaping, meaning it's not exact. It's just a little bit more. And then you got to have the little smokies. Hey, I opened them up. You know what? I like eating these anyway.
I was already plotting. And all right. Okay, check this out. The pepper mill, I like it. I like the idea of it, but I feel like I'll be bougie if I get one. Does that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't. All right.
We're gonna add some pepper to it also. And last but not least,
you gotta admit that's a status symbol. That's definitely a status symbol now. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Get yourself like a baking pan. I like using this cooling rack, on the top of here. So we're just gonna put this here. Now we're getting ready to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Now we're getting ready to get everything set up.
Okay.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these little smokies, get them emptied out, and then we want to get them so that they become dry. Here I just got a paper towel, and a paper plate. Just put them on top. Take yourself this, and we just want to get them dry as possible.
Getting off the excess. Working with the excess. All right, getting it off of there.
Just like that. I'm going to set these off to the side. Now we're getting ready to open this bacon and get these cut. Now, once I got them cut, once I got them open, let me just show you right now. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a slice, right? And we're just going to divide it into 3. Main thing is you want to make sure that
cut it down.
Each one of your slices that you cut wrap around, your little smokies. And this is what we're going to wrap the little smokies with.
Okay.
So as you can see, it makes a lot. You might have about 3, 4, maybe 5 slices, left over that you don't have smokies for. All right, here's the next step. Got the smokies out right here. Listen, we're just going to make sure they're dry.
Okay.
Right? Let me go ahead and take some of these toothpicks out now. Make sure they're dry. Look, just going to take one of these and just roll it. Real simple.
It's very similar to a pig in a blanket. You know what I mean? Very similar concept. Let's go. Look like it's going to be a lot more delicious. Let's go.
Once you got it rolled up, take a toothpick.
Tear it all down.
There you have it. I'm just going to set it right here for now. And then we're just going to continue this. Again, smoky, the bacon that you cut, and then we're going to roll it. It's really real simple. You just want to roll it. Once it's wrapped, you want a little bit of overlap it so you can stick the toothpick through it. And then we just repeat the process until everything is gone. Now, I guess if you were doing a big giant party or something, maybe you would like double this. But this, along with, some of the rest of the appetizers that you serving, I think those will turn out. I think this will be just fine. Because everybody not going to just, pig out on these little, these little smokies. But I don't know. Now here, took the Ziploc bag.
What we got, AB? What we got?
I combined the brown sugar, the cayenne pepper, and a little bit of this fresh ground pepper.
Okay.
Black pepper. Real easy. Now, I'm going to take it, scoot it over so you guys can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open the bag. Real simple. We just going to drop maybe 5 of these in here. Let's make it 6. Close it. Leave a little air in the bag, And then listen, all we're going to do is coat them. Okay. Take it easy.
Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
Easy with them. You don't want the toothpick to come out, and you don't want it to put a hole in your bag.
Yep.
All right. Now we'll just take them out.
Uh-oh.
You guys can see that?
Mm-hmm.
They got that, they got that flavor on there.
Yes, sir.
So we'll just place them here. And what we'll do now is just repeat the process. You want to shake off any excess, brown sugar or whatever. Now, a rule of thumb is anytime you put anything on like one of these cooling racks or a baker's sheet or anything like that, and it's going in the oven, you got to have space. That's so you can allow that the heat can move around and make sure it gets evenly distributed throughout whatever you're cooking.
Gotta have that airflow. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh my goodness, you got just the flavor in these little smokies. You got your sweet, you got your spicy, you got your salty. Oh my goodness, man, that's gonna be nice.
How they gonna look now? What we're getting ready to do is we're getting ready to put them in the oven. We're gonna put them in the oven at 350.
That's a grade A recipe right there.
50 degrees for about 30, 35 minutes. We want to take a look at them at about 25 minutes. Just see where they are. Look, when they look perfect, take them out, and then I got something else for you. Just stay tuned. Now, we put them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes. Now for the grape jelly and barbecue meatballs. Real simple. Remember, we're starting with those frozen meatballs, and we got barbecue sauce. That's my barbecue sauce. You guys use whatever barbecue sauce you would like. Whatever's your favorite, just going to ensure that when you mix it with this jelly, it's going to give you that familiar taste, and it's going to be just like over the top. Now, go ahead and get yourself some grape jelly.
What?
Doesn't make a difference. You see, I'm using store-bought brand. Listen, the reason being...
What? I'm tripping, right?
You don't want to get nothing too fancy because, listen, you're going to mix it with barbecue sauce. Now, just get yourself a whisk. We're just going to combine it. About the best we can. You know how jelly is. All I can tell you is, listen, some of you guys might be looking at this thinking like, man, what's up with...
Yeah, hey, AB. Yeah, AB. What's up, dog? I trust you. So let's go. All right. But you got... Wow. Okay, AB. All right, let's go. All right, I trust you, AB.
The sugary barbecue, flavors together. Hey, but I promise you, once this melts down and renders real nicely and it's, become one, you guys will understand it. Now, I'm going to set this to the side.
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead. Take this out. We'll take this out. Hey, but check it out while I got it right here.
Grape jelly. I'm sorry, I'm stuck. Grape jelly and barbecue sauce. Okay, moving on. All right.
Here, look. It comes like this so that you can just put this on the top.
Okay.
And look, and your spoon stays at the inside. Okay. Hey, how cool is that? And then I'll show you what you can do with it once you get done with the lid. All right, so look, these are kind of small. These are not the standard size, crock pot. So let's see how many we can get in here. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, boom, we got them all. Now, let me get my...
I think we got them.
Spatula. Gotta be careful, man, handling this glass, with one hand. And then what we want to do is just pour this over the top like this. I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below. Have you ever had grape jelly and barbecue sauce? Now, look, I just went ahead and got myself a spoon. You can see these right here not coated. I just want to make sure everything is coated. Each one of these meatballs has some of this sauce on it. Now you can see.
Hey, I might have to... Hey, I might hate on y'all, man. I might have to edit this out and add this to my list of secret recipes. That's
Those are
crazy.
done. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just set them right here.
We'll see. We'll see.
Now, earlier, I was talking about when you have it like this for your guests, right? They need something. They want to get something out of here. Look, take it. Put this right here. It's got its own holder.
Ooh.
And you know how like when the condensation builds up in the inside right here, listen, it's designed so that it fall back down. Okay. Hey, super easy. Love the design. So we'll just put it like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it on low or high. I'll let you know in just 1 second. Okay. I'm going to give you all of the instructions. The full recipe will be down in the description box below, you guys. Now we're getting ready to move on to the queso dip. But before we do, the little smokies are done. Check these out right here. Okay. Look, it's up to you. You're looking for the desired look that you would like. You can stay in the oven a little bit longer, but this is what I was looking for, knowing that I'm going to have them on warm. All right. Now, here's the hard part. You're going to have to resist not eating these until your guests get here. Now, once these are done, we're going to open up.
That's where I fail at, AB, every time.
One of these.
Every time.
And listen, we're just going to put these inside. And we're going to remove the spoon. Now, there's no certain order or way that you put these inside of your slow cooker. Just go ahead and just put them in there. You don't have to worry about, the toothpick or nothing like that. Once you got them all in there, then go ahead, just close it. Once you put the lid down on it, then you want to just turn your dial and set it to warm. Okay, and now we're getting ready to get down with this crock pot queso dip. Okay. Super easy. Look, you're going to need 1 pound of ground beef. This right here, this is 96.4. Try to get it as lean as possible. Okay. Got 1 cup of salsa. This is mild. Hot sauce. This is a teaspoon of that. You got 2 jalapeno peppers. It's up to you what you're going to do with this. It depends on how hot you like it. I got 2. That's what it usually calls for, but I think we're going to ease this one over here, and we only going to use 1. All right. Then you want to go ahead and get yourself a can. I'm using the store-bought brand.
Go ahead and put 3 in there if you bad. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead and let me know in the comments if you put 3 or 4 in there if you bad.
And chili with no beans. You can put beans in it, either beans or no beans, whichever one. I just tell you, what, get it as cheap as possible. Because listen, you're going to turn all of this into something amazing. So if you spend a lot of money for your chili, it's just going to get drowned out. Okay. Then we got a half of a green bell pepper. You got a medium size. Look, I'm back in Cali, y'all, so everything go by small, medium, and large. Not just that one giant size. So look, this is just a medium size yellow onion. Then we got that liquid gold, you guys. Just that, you know what? I know it sounds crazy, me saying this, but this that processed cheese. And I went ahead, this is 24 ounces. I just went ahead and cubed it up. That's all. It was like a big loaf. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, get this going, get this done, get it drained, whatever fat it renders. And then we just gonna put it all in the crock pot. We're gonna start our cook time. And before I forget, look.
It's important that you drain as much as that grease off of there, or that juice off of there, off of that beef, before you put it in that crock pot. If not, it's just going to sit right on top. But you guys know that. Let's go.
Got to have 8 ounces of that cream cheese. Had this in the refrigerator. Got to make sure you guys see that. Cream cheese, processed, veggies, salsa, chili, ground beef. Let's get it in. All right, look, you guys can see. Man, using this lean meat, it didn't even really render nothing. Everything kind of like just cooked off or absorbed right back into it. But anyway, this is done. Now we're getting ready to move over to our final step. All right, here we go. Now, if you notice, I didn't have no oil run down. Listen, didn't drain it. I promise you, if you get that lean meat, that 96.4, it won't be nothing. I almost started to add some oil to it so that it would cook.
Just so it wouldn't burn nothing. Yeah, that's crazy. That's good, though. That's good. Yeah.
But anyway, don't worry about none of that. Because listen, you finna surround it with a bunch of cheese. Your veggies are going to sweat. You're going to have plenty enough moisture inside to just make this dip right here just like A1. All right. So again, listen, this is nothing but a dump and go once you did your prep work. After that salsa, now we're going to go ahead and add. I just probably added about half of it, a little bit more than half of the processed cheese. Reason being, listen, we got to stir it up. And look, you can see it's full. So then when we come with that chili, you know what? It's just starting to rise up to the top. So go ahead and get yourself a wooden spoon and just go ahead and mix it up a little bit. Once you got it mixed, then we can go ahead and add the rest of our processed cheese. Hey, and for those of you guys that don't know, that's that liquid gold, folks.
Yeah, boy.
Now, once that's in there, listen, we're going to put it in its bay. and then we're gonna cook it on low for 3 hours. And that right there is gonna make a nice queso dip. Now, in here we got the little smokies, the spicy smokies. We put that on warm because we made those. You know, when those are ready, we just want to transfer them and put them in here. Now here we got the meatballs. The meatballs, we're gonna cook those on high, and we're gonna set a timer for 3 hours.
Okay.
And then this queso dip, we're gonna cook this on low for 3 hours. Hey, real simple. You guys see it.
That's a nice little contraption there. That's a nice little contraption there. I don't need it because I'll never entertain that many people at once. But that's nice though, man. I like that.
Hope you guys like this setup. And don't forget, look down in the description box below. And it'll be down probably in my #1 comment, which will be pinned. You know, if you guys are interested in getting something like this. Hey, this right here says party all over. Now let's cook. Now, after 3 hours, right? Go ahead and get you a spoon. Now it's time to just go ahead and give it that final stir. You know, and then you can set it up. You put them all, set them all to warm. As you can see, all three are on warm. And then you can get ready to put them out wherever you want to for your company. And then right here, listen, you know, with that queso dip, of course, we want to turn it over and, you know, mix it to make sure, to ensure that all of the cheeses have melt, that cream cheese and that liquid gold. Now, after that, hey, you know what? How could I even overlook these right here? Look at these right here, these little spicy smokies. Hey, that brown sugar and that cayenne and that pepper, that's the blend, folks. Now, get yourself some chips and then go ahead and just, you know, check it out and test it. You know you're going to like it. And then all you need is to put out some toothpicks and then set it up. So tell me what you guys think about this one here. Super easy. Now you guys know what my go-to trio is. That's queso dip. You know, I got these meatballs and then I got these little smokies. Hey, listen, this right here, you put this out, I promise you nobody going to say nothing. You can put this out for the whole entire season or whatever you're doing. Listen, it never gets old. Hey, so with that being said, I want you guys to check it out. Let me know what your go-to appetizer is for game day.
Hey, B, once again, man. Once again, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Like I said, I had to wait for the sting to wear off a little bit, just a little bit, you know, because I'm representative of the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and all. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't want to get ran out of town. But anyway, like I said, that was something quick, fast, and simple for you guys, and it creates a nice little variety, a nice little array of things, and nice little appetizers there. And you, a little bit of work, and you got three nice appetizers. All right. Let me know down in the comments if you tried it, any dishes we have done, and be safe out there. And hope you guys have a good one. Do it all again next time. Later.